Permit me to also enlighten you about prayer. Many of the reasons why it looks as if prayer does not work, or why so many people get frustrated in prayer, is because why they have prayed, they are also waiting for God to do the part they should play. And sometimes we have a way to mask this on faith, saying that it's because we are waiting on God or we have faith. But permit me to say that the farther you have prayed does not mean God will still do what you should do. It's just a principle, and the principle was not even bent for Jesus himself. He had to come from it. Have you ever thought about that before? That why would God have to come in the flesh, in the person of Jesus, to still come down? Is God not powerful? Can he not just speak from heaven and say, oh, the sins of the world is forgiven? So I am a sovereign God, the mighty God, the powerful God. I don't have to come down from heaven to die for the sins of men, for their sins to be forgiven. He had to come because necessity was laid upon him. That's the only way he could save mankind, and he had to do it. So he did not bend that law. He did not bend the rule. He did not flip it over to his favor. He had to subject himself to it. So why do you think because you have prayed or because you are praying, God will now help you do your own part? And I can tell you, this is the reason why many people are getting frustrated. So you will see the believer is praying for a good husband or for a good wife, but God will not help you to prepare yourself for marriage. God can lead you to who you should marry. You get what I'm saying? So you see the believer praying to pass X or exam, but God will not read for you. But God can only bring to your remembrance what you have read. So you see the believer praying for breakthrough, but the believer is not preparing himself. The believer is not upgrading himself, is not upskilling. He does not even have a good CV. Yet he's praying for a good job, he's praying for a breakthrough, expecting God to come down from heaven and to do a miracle. So it doesn't really work that way. You see the believer praying for God to link him up, praying for connection, but the believer has not worked on his character. And God will not express or will not manifest a good character for you. But God can compel people to you. Sometimes there are people God is opening doors for, but their bad character keep closing it. So God will not do your own part for you. Maybe you should start by understanding the things you should do first, and do your due diligence before you start praying to God to answer certain things. Because if you don't understand this, you'll be very, very frustrated in life. And I can show you this through the lens of the scripture we saw when the Jews wanted to be alienated, and Mordecai needed to be praying, but he also knew that somebody had to show up on their behalf, and that was Esther. So they were not praying, God come down, God come down, and yet there's no representative on their behalf. So they had a representative while they were still praying. So before you start complaining about the fact that God is not answering your prayer, maybe you should start by doing your part first and do it diligently. Prayer does not replace efforts. Rather, prayer empowers efforts. God bless you.